The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy off the play fake. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Purdy got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
There's Chris Olave.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
7-7, our score after.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Purdy, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy now to throw.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And take it right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Saints had 3 and 8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now left side on the swing pass. And shutting him off, now open field. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Atlanta.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Purdy. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Play action. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shot.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, right here 3. Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough pass. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back. Get themselves.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Thomas has got it, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the move to his... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Purdy, he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give you...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He's got Mooney, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Purdy to throw.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want from football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
It's complete. Kamara. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And the Falcons grab it. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On second, here's Algier.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage you gain, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. he's able to split the uprights. And the